It's complicated. Ganyan inilarawan ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ang relasyon niya sa pamilya Duterte kasunod ng mga pambabatikos ng dating Pangulo. Kamusta naman kaya ang samahan nila ni Vice President Sara Duterte? Nakatutok si Ivan Mayrina.
Undermine your policy. How would you describe your relationship with the Duterte family currently? And how would you reconcile your continued allyship with the Vice President and her family's vocal disdain for your policy?
It's complicated.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Ganito inilarawan ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ang kasalukuyang relasyon niya sa pamilya Duterte sa gitna ng mga issue at pambabatiko si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Habang ang anak nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte ay nananatiling miyembro ng Marcos Cabinet bilang Education Secretary.
But if you ask about the one, of course, that I have the most contact with is Inday Sara. And how we were with each other during the campaign, after the election, it hasn't really changed. He says, no, I'll just work. Don't worry about it. I'll just work and work and work and work. That's her attitude.
All right.
Sinabi yan ng Pangulo sa kanyang pagharap sa mga miyembro ng Foreign Correspondents Association of the Philippines kanina. Nanindigan ng Pangulo na hindi magpapasaklaw ang Pilipinas sa International Criminal Court kung saan may kinakaharap na kaso ang dating Pangulo kaugnay ng kanyang war on drugs. Dagdag ni Marcos, hindi raw niya isusuko si Duterte sakaling maglabas ang arrest warrant ng ICC. Pero pagdating sa sinasabing gentleman's agreement ni Duterte kay Chinese President Xi Jinping kaugnay ng Ayungin Shoal, hindi pa masabi ng Pangulo kung ano maring maging pananagutan dito.
What I think, for me at least, convinces me that there was in fact a secret agreement is the insistence of the Chinese government that there was a secret agreement. I do not think the Chinese government, I don't think Beijing will just make up and just out of nowhere say there was a secret agreement when there was no such thing.
Sa kanilang pulong ni US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin III sa Pentagon, mismo ang kalihim na raw nagbigay linaw kung ano magiging hudyat ng Mutual Defense Treaty. Yan ay kung may napatay na sundalong Pilipino ng Navy, Coast Guard o Maritime Militiaman. Tiwala ang Pangulo na magpalit man ng lider ang Amerika sa eleksyon nila sa darating na Nobyembre ay mananatilang bisa ng Mutual Defense Treaty.
What we have agreed with the United States are beyond politics, and I think that since they almost rise to treaty agreements. Those treaty agreements must be honored, and that I think puts us on good ground.
Malapit na raw mapirmahan ang Reciprocal Access Agreement sa pagitan naman ng Pilipinas at Japan na magbibigay daan sa mas malawak na kooperasyon sa pagitan ng mga Coast Guard at Navy ng dalawang bansa. Ang EDCA sites naman, wala na raw balak dagdagan ng Administrasyong Marcos. Para sa GMA Integrated News, Ivan Mayrina, nakatutok, 24 oras.